Good morning, children. Today we start online class for class 8. Children, in the previous class we have discussed force and what are the two types of forces. Children, we discussed force and two types of forces. What are that? Contact force and non-contact force. In the contact force, we discussed two forces in clear. What are those? One is muscular force. The second one is frictional force. Okay, what is muscular force? The force which exerts by using our muscles is known as muscular force. If we want to brush our teeth with the help of hands, we will brush our teeth. Understand, children? By using the muscles, we have to do or to perform various tasks, means running, eating, talking, whatever it may be. By doing all these actions, we need one force. What is that? Muscular force. By the force which exerts by using our body muscles is known as muscular force. And what is frictional force? Frictional force is nothing but the friction is the resistance to the movement of the body. If I am moving on the surface, what tends to make me forward? Frictional force. That is due to the frictional force. Right now, we will discuss the third force, that is normal force. Normal force. Okay, there is a table on the surface. There is a table on the surface of the ground. On the table, PS book is there. Okay, on the table, a PS workbook is lying on the table. Suddenly, what will happen? One force is acting on this book. Which force? You know that is a gravitational force. Okay, gravitational force is acting on the book. But why the book does not fall onto the ground? Because again one force is acting on the book. Which force? That is normal force. How can you say that normal force is acting on the book? See, a book is lying on the table. Children, means the surface of the table is providing some force to the book. Means it supports the book not to fall down. Okay, acting by the gravitational force. Means one force is acting opposite to the gravitational force, that is in the upward direction. Children, normal force always acts in the upward direction. Gravitational force always acts to the downward direction. Okay, whatever the forces we applied contain same magnitude. What is magnitude? See, here there are two types of forces. Upward force, nothing but normal force. Downward force, gravitational force. Both these forces apply equal magnitude. For suppose this fellow applied 9 newtons, same normal force also applies 9 newtons. 9 minus 9, how much? 0. So the magnitude is 0, but the direction is opposite to each other. This fellow goes up, this fellow goes down. They are balanced. Understand, children? That's why the book is lying on the table without falling. But the gravitational force always acts on the book, but the book does not fall. Understand, children? The force which exists by the solid surface is known as the normal force. Then we will discuss what is tension. Okay, children, what is tension? See, children, I am taking a small stone and I am tying this stone to the thread, and free end of the thread is given to the ceiling. Okay, this is the ceiling. Right now, what happens? One force is always acting on this stone. Which force? That one, gravitational force. Gravitational force. Okay, to balance the stone in the air, we need another force. Understand? That should be acted always to the upward. That is nothing but tensional force. Okay, children? tensional force always acts to the upward. So how can you say that there was tensional force applied or have in this thread? See, in the whole thread from the initial point to the final point, the string stretches heavily. Okay, by observing that, you can say in each and every segment of the thread you can notice tension. That makes the stone to stay in the air and not falling onto the ground. Understand, children? The force which pulls upward, the force which pulls upward throughout the thread is known as tension force. Understand, children? Here too the forces are balanced. How can you say, sir, how these forces are balanced? Because one fellow is acting upward, that is tension force. One force is acting always downward. So equal magnitude but opposite directions. Understand, children? So far we discussed 4 types of contact forces. Contact means what? With physical interaction between the two bodies. See, there is a physical interaction. Here one physical interaction. Here one physical interaction. Understand, children? Right now we'll see non-contact forces. Non-contact forces. Children, in this non-contact forces, there will be no physical interaction with any bodies. Means there will be no interaction between any bodies. Which what are the forces? One is magnetic force. One is magnetic force. Okay, we will do one example, one exercise. See, here there is a bowl. I am taking a full water. I poured water into the bowl. Then I take a sewing needle. You know sewing needle. Okay, right now take the magnet and rub and gently apply magnet. Okay, take the magnet and apply the magnetic force on the sewing needle in one direction. For suppose this workpiece you consider as a magnet. Understand, children? Okay, take the sewing needle and you apply the force like this in one direction. After a few minutes, the needle gets magnetized. Understand, children? After a few minutes, the needle gets magnetized. Right now, you take foam colored balls. You know foam for the ceiling we apply. White ceiling thermocol. You take a red colored foam ball. Red colored foam ball and white colored foam ball. Children, right now bring the magnetic compass. You know magnetic compass. For what purpose we use the magnetic compass? To know the directions, geographical directions. We use magnetic compass. So bring the magnetic compass and keep near the sewing needle. When you bring near it, what will happen? It determines the direction, which is south direction and which is north direction. See, this is the south direction and this is the north direction. You apply red colored foam ball to the south direction and white colored foam ball to the north direction. And right now, keep this fellow in the water. Understand, children? Keep this fellow in the water. Right now, you take another needle. Same process. Same you do. Magnetize the needle. After that, you identify the directions of the needle and put the foam balls. Red colored foam ball to the south and white colored foam ball to the north direction. Same you put the other fellow in this tumbler, or you can say this bowl of water. Right now, what will happen? See. Same fellow, south. What will happen when you place the two needles side by side each other? What will happen? South. Will like poles attract or repel each other? Like poles always repel each other. Understand, children? See, north repels, south repels. Right now, you change their positions. Right now, you inverse it. Okay. North pole should face the south pole, and so south pole should face the north pole. Then what will happen? Two needles come or attract each other. What will happen here? Unlike poles attract each other. In the first case, like poles repel each other, means they push each other. They go like that, they push each other. But in the case of second, what will happen? The unlike poles attract each other. Is there any physical contraction between them? No, because some force is acting between these two needles, that is magnetic force. Without any physical interaction between any objects, we can consider them as the non-contact forces. So this magnetic force is a non-contact forces. Then we will see electrostatic force. Electrostatic force.